Guns right here. Weapons. Weapons over here.
Stop shooting me!
My buddy Keith tried camping out on top of a building once. He was shooting crows, but the police were too busy tear gassing him to ask what he was doing up there. He screamed for an entire year every single time he opened his eyes. Oh man, at first it was funny, then it just got sad, but then it got funny again. Oh man.
Ellis, is now the best time?
Okay.
Ellis, come on, man.
Maul, and please, Lord, let the food court be okay.
Amen. Hey, I'm reloading. Man, I love malls. I do. Once I was in this mall up in Atlanta, and these guys were dancing for like money and stuff. And my friend Dave and I was all like,
We ain't got time for this, Ellis.
okay.
Man, I swear to God, you can't shoot worth shit.
Yeah, look at this here right now. Uh-huh. Jimmy Gibbs Jr. is the man. I mean, I don't know anybody like that, man. But there was this guy I knew. He raced dirt tracks, not stock cars, but open wheel cars, you know? And he was racing once, and a goat.
Ellis, sweetie, can this wait?
Okay, but there was a goat.
Okay, that better have been an accident.
Spiders!
Never heard of him. Any good?
Hell yes. I got all their albums, even their new stuff that ain't no good. Best light show in the business, though.
Yeah, I saw him in 07, front row center. Lost my eyebrows. I knew this guy who was trying to set the world record on staying on a Ferris wheel. He'd been up there like 2 days or something, and he wanted some beer, but they weren't giving him any, so he got this rope. Now don't ask me where he got the rope from, and...
Ellis, is now the best time?
Okay.
Stop shooting me.
Make out with your girlfriend. I ever tell you about the time my buddy Keith drowned in the Tunnel of Love? You wouldn't think it could happen because the water's so shallow, but that's how it gets you, man. Overconfidence. Keith was with his lady at the time, and he was yelling for her to save him, but she didn't want to get wet.
We ain't got time for this, Ellis.
Okay.
Boy, quit pointing that thing my way.
Nick, remember we ran on that roller coaster? I ever tell you about the time my buddy Keith fell out the roller coaster? Yeah, he didn't drop forward, mind you, just onto the tracks, but the carnival people wouldn't stop the ride because all the other people paid good money and Keith snuck on for free, so he had to dodge for like 20 minutes or so.
We ain't got time for this, Ellis.
Okay.
Fireworks, smoke pots, and lights and shit. That chopper pilot can't miss it.
So we gotta set up to rock and then fight zombies. This is the best day of my life. I ever tell you about the time Keith and I made fireworks? Now, I didn't know shit about chemistry, but Keith figured gasoline burns, doesn't it? Third degree burns on 95% of his body. Man, people in the next city over were calling to complain about the smell of burning skin.
Ellis, sweetie, can this wait?
Okay.
I am not dying in this goddamn swamp.
Here we go. Guns right here. Hey, some guns here. I ever tell you about the time Keith tried to deep fry a turkey? Third-degree burns over 90% of his body. His doctor called up, like other doctors, to look at him because they'd never seen burns on top of existing burns.
We ain't got time for this, Ellis.
Okay. I ever tell you about the time my buddy Keith got rolled by a gator in a swamp? Man, he didn't agonize it or nothing. We were just trying to grab two so we could piss him off and get him into a fight. Well, anyway, the third time Keith went under, I realized something was wrong, so I...
Ellis, is now the best time?
Okay. Weapons over here. Adrenaline shot here. Adrenaline shot here. Adrenaline shot here. I ever tell you about the time my buddy Keith drove his car off a cliff, broke both his legs? Hey, it's not a funny ha-ha story so much as it's a make-you-think story. For instance, windshields look pretty durable, right? Yeah, not the case according to Keith. Son of a bitch flew right through that sucker.
We ain't got time for this, Ellis.
Okay.
Will you cut that shit out?
Everybody got a can?
I got mine.
Let's head back to the boat.
I ain't ever been in a sugarcane field before. I mean, I seen them and all, but no real reason to go into one. But now you go into a peach grove, you find all sorts of cool shit. This one time, I was in a...
Ellis, sweetie, can this wait?
Oh. Hey, fire's coming! Hey, some guns here. Grabbing a shot. I ever tell you about the time my buddy Keith and I were on the top of a burning building and we had to fight our way down like 5 floors of zombie? Wait a second. I guess that was you guys. Oh, shit, man. I can't wait to tell Keith about that one.
Ellis, is now the best time?
Okay.
Oh, come on!
Frying pan. Rochelle. Do you know what suck the heads means? Because I came down here with Keith once, and he didn't know. And, I mean, it ain't nothing bad. It's about eating.
We ain't got time for this, Ellis.
Okay.
Young, stop that shit.
I ever tell you about the time my buddy Keith fell down an open manhole? He was unconscious down there for like a week. During that time, unbeknownst to Keith, they paved over and Keith had to...
Ellis, is now the best time?
Okay.
Come on!
Okay, that better have been an accident.
Cut that shit out!
Dumb shit!
My buddy Keith lived in a graveyard once for a whole year. It wasn't a dare or nothing, he just got kicked out of his house. He said he never saw a single ghost except this one time when a ghost stabbed him from behind and took all his money, and he might have just been a homeless guy because he had a robe on with 2 eyes cut out his face.
We ain't got time for this, Ellis.
Okay.
Oh, excuse me! Excuse me!
Coach?
Stroll across the bridge, and the army's gonna take care of us.
Or they're gonna line us up against a wall and shoot us.
One time, the army bombed my buddy Keith. He went camping and didn't bother to read the signs, and I guess they were just testing bombs that day. All sorts of stuff too, not just regular bombs, like biological nerve gas bombs, shrapnel bombs, these bombs that break up into the air to like 100 smaller bombs.
We ain't got time for this, Ellis.
Okay.